laugh lots, laugh out loud. Don't take yourself so seriously.
Which is hard. It's hard not to take yourself seriously.
Yeah. I'm Dana. I'm a co-owner of Grotto Gardens, and we're located 1 mile south of Maple Creek, Saskatchewan, Highway 21 South.
My name's Taylor, and I'm the manager here at Grotto Gardens, and we're obviously located where she said.
So Dan and I, my husband and I, Dan, grew up here. We moved away to BC and years ago, and we lived there for 25 years. And then as our parents aged, we came back and we bought this 22-acre property here from his parents. So his family grew up on this acreage. And an interesting fact was his mom, Mary, she had a bit of an entrepreneurial spirit, and she had always thought this was a great property to have a small ice cream stand or a pie stand. And so here we are. 2012, we came back and put the Saskatoon berry orchard in. That was one of the first things. And then we thought, well, we needed to add value to those berries. So my one daughter, Silken, she went back got her baking skills, and she was our baker for a short while. And then from there, customers wanted food, and a grill seemed to be the thing that they wanted to sit down and eat. And then Taylor and Selah came back from BC at that time, and Taylor went into that role of manager. So then we did that, and then from there the gift shop, and our animals were always a part of our life. Dan and I grew up on farms, so from there we acquired animals in the petting zoo, and it just every year we've kind of added something. With goat yoga, we learned quickly. With even the first year being open in 2016, we had our goat walk, and people were saying they're coming back for their goat therapy, they were putting it. So the goat yoga kind of was a spin-off from that. We could see that it was great how their interaction was. And meanwhile, in the United States, there was Lainey Morse was her name. She was just developing goat yoga. And in Canada, I was kind of right on her tail developing it here. And it's been a good thing. Animals are therapy, and of course yoga is that relaxation, so put together. It's just like alpaca walks, pretty much the same thing. Physical activity and the animal therapy, so yeah.
We have a petting zoo here at Grotto Gardens. We have 3 miniature ponies. We have 2 miniature donkeys. We have sheep. We have peacocks, Nigerian dwarf goats. We have 2 Nubian goats. We have 6 male alpacas now, and 5 female alpacas. We have a turkey. We have about 20 laying hens, chickens, and we have 3 baby doll sheep.
Our farm train tours was last year, and we introduced that, and it's been quite a hit for people. We take the train out and go around to different pastures, and the kids and others get off and feed the animals, and they get to we educate them along the way about the animals. And alpaca walks is something we introduced too, and it's people love it, and I love it. The alpaca is a beautiful animal, and they're lovely to walk, and so that's another thing we do. We have a little farmer's class as well, which we've introduced, and that's another daughter, Selah, that she's a nurse, and she likes education, so she wanted to take that on. And it's preschool kids that come out, and they can cuddle a goat or a sheep, lamb, and she teaches them about each animal, does a craft with them, as well as they take the farm train around as well. So there's that. And
then we do field trips, which we've partnered with the elementary school in Maple Creek, actually, but we've had people from Moose Jaw, Medicine Hat. They come from all over, and then they get to do the farm train, which Dana runs. And then when they get back from the farm train, my wife, Selah, takes them on a half-an-hour education, and then often they get lunch. Sometimes they don't, but the field trip comes with an ice cream cone. And then we generally also do a scavenger hunt for the kids. So it's been great. About an hour and a half to 2 hours, and it's mostly educational.
And we've tried to expand our season. Being a seasonal business, a tourist destination, we at a certain time when the kids are back to school, there's like a light switch almost going off. So we've tried to extend it into these other activities. And from the pumpkin pick We do a haunted farm that is Taylor's baby. I'll let him talk on that one.
And so we do a haunted farm, and there are live actors on our haunted farm. Last year we had between 40 and 50 volunteers inside it. Me and Dana and one of my employees, Caitlin, we spent 3 weeks decorating. We expand our budget a little bit every year, and maybe we of course save the decorations. So if you come through, you've seen some of the stuff before, but there's always new stuff. And I would, if you are watching this video with the intention of coming, please book ahead. We get at least 100 people every night, but there are nights we get 300 people.
Yeah.
And I won't rush people in, because then that ruins the experience. You know, you're all staggered. We do split you up into smaller groups, so it's more scary, but it's really a lot of fun, and we have a lot of fun, and so do the customers. So.
Yes, and then Christmas is our next activity that we've extended into. We have the whole farm lit up and on a certain path where the train goes. It's gorgeous. It was well received last year, and so we're going to try to make it an annual event. Yeah, grotto, by definition is, and people pronounce it, grotto, and I know that they don't really know what the heck a grotto is. So by definition, it's a stone structure, sort of like a cave entrance. And it usually contains beautiful things. And in our case, it contains our son, Dean's ashes.
Yeah, Dean passed away in 2005 in Vernon, BC, and that's where I met Dana and Dan and the Sellingers, and that's how Sarah and I met. And I don't know, I actually never knew Dean. And it's weird because I've been with the Sellingers now for 15 years. And I feel like I know him so much just by his memory and how they honor it. And I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool basis for business, and I'm really proud to be part of it. Well, we're on Facebook, we are on Instagram. I think Dana said we're on Twitter, which I've never actually seen.
Yeah, we are. We're there. We have a presence this year. It's hard to keep up with all the social media, but we have a bit of a presence. Twitter, maybe more. We should have more, but
and then, the best place to find us would be our website, which is just grottogardens.ca.
Yeah, Google. We're Google. We're TripAdvisor. We're everywhere. I think that we should be. And then we're part of Cypress Hills-Grasslands destination and part of that large group. So we're on their website as well. So we're found easily. Laugh lots. We'll laugh out loud. Don't take yourself so seriously.
Which is hard. It's hard not to take yourself seriously.
Yeah, I work on that. I need that attitude of I don't give a.
One is that sometimes in life, in certain situations, you're put in a place where the only thing you can change is your perspective. And it seems like you don't have a choice in what you do, but you can always change on how you're going to look at it and how you're going to approach a situation. And secondly, and I say this to my kids all the time, kindness never costs anything. Mm-hmm. So it's not easy, but if you just take a deep breath and extend your patience a little bit, you can always be kind in every situation. And the reaction you get from people, especially managing so many staff, when they do something wrong, and just the way that I just slow down and I handle it with kindness, they're just so surprised. Oh, you're not mad? Well, no, you're not going to gain anything from being mad. I can be kind, and you're going to learn a lot more from that, seeing that I care.